Hello, this is Shep and Praz here at the Sun Valley Auto Club. In front of us is a 1966 GMC half-ton truck, regular cab, 6-foot bed, probably 6.5. Really glad to see this one back. We sold this one originally in 2015. We picked it up in California, brought it into Idaho, and sold it to one of our great locals. He's brought it in for service a couple different times. He used it mostly for photos, photo truck. He must have a lot of daughters, a lot of weddings. But gorgeous truck. Love this first generation. In Chevy world, it would be the start of the C10 or K10, C being two-wheel drive, or K being all-wheel drive. This one has a V6 in it, the GMC to 283. It is mated to a 4-speed manual transmission with a reverse. It's got 82,153 miles on the odometer. We don't have a lot of records with this, so he's only put a handful of miles, a couple thousand miles on since he's owned it. We don't have all the records to claim it to be original miles. It is the original engine. It is pretty much a non-molested original truck, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was original. On our second pass through, we'll show you the bed, but that is a wood bed with a mat over it. Beautiful smoothie, wheels, upgrade with the wide white walls. And there is a little bit of gray on the truck. You'll see from the photos, and that pass by on that rear is just the GMC is outlined just faintly in gray. You can see that mostly on the top here, right above the rain gutters. So you've got your nice white and then a gray top. And the interior kind of keeps that same motif with a little bit of gray. And that's on your door panels being gray and your dash. So really tastefully done. Praz is giving us a good look at the interior. Nicely upholstered seat, aftermarket wooden wheel, really crisp, clean gauges, just a nice dash, good place to spend time. Really simple, which is the joy of this era. No headliner, just painted as it should be, and more with that gray. So now we're going to point out a few things. Sometimes in the bright light out there, it's hard to see where I did my photos, but there are going to be a few nicks and scratches. This is, we don't even have a record of when this car was painted last. This has all been at least 20 years. A little bit of rust poking out right there to be aware of. There's going to be some rock chips here and there. That's probably our biggest offender, but most of our clients, just kind of ship by sight unseen. So that's really the purpose of this video, is not to tell you everything about a GMC truck, but just show you this one. Love how the turn signals are in the hood. One of my favorite generations. And we will lift that hood, give a good startup and a test drive. But that bumper's in great shape. No need to re-chrome that. Your badging's in good shape. I do like the 6 right on both sides of the car. And you got a little bit of rust drip coming down there. That might be able to be taken out with some buffing. But just again, wanted to be fair and honest about the condition. Same thing on the passenger side. And then down low, there's a little bit poking out as well. So if you're in a dry climate, I wouldn't say that you have to send this in and repaint, but notice there's some stuff there that if you're going to be in a wetter climate driving this in rain, that you might want to tend to. Truck bed's in great shape as far as any rust goes. We've got under photos of this as well. Just some damage here, which is not on the metal, it's just the paint. And then cool design on your tailgate here. Of course, in, and then it actually has little eyelets to drop on the inside of the bed. But great bed, it's not all beat up. Do have a little storage locker there. And then this bed mat cut to fit. And then it is a wood bed here. Now, if you wanted to go crazy and you had some time, you buy a wood kit and replace this, sand it, and just go with a high sheen. But I like this. This is actually a usable truck. Do a dump run if you need to, and that bed mat works wonders. So we'll get into the engine bay, do a start up, show you how. Oops. One-handed, nice. Stake bed, those can come out if you don't like them. Just a simple look out. I'm going to do the door for us real quick. Simple engine bay. Your mechanic will be a fan of working on this one. Lots of room. Of course, we have a leaf blower, but we will compete with sound and just start this puppy up.
Here we have the headlights, the high beams, turn signals. I'll walk around back. And the wipers also working. You can see your tail lights, the brake lights, turn signals. Yep. Now we'll go for a quick drive.
Whoop. Give that a pop. You do have a throttle control over here. So just pulling that out, you can hear the engine picking up. Do have an owner's manual as well. Still there, gonna make the corner.
Oh, we're good.
Alright. So no power steering, drum brakes. So you gotta give yourself a little bit of stopping time and turning time. Drum brakes are in good shape. Nice is the turn signal indicator on the dash does work. I put fuel in it earlier and the gauge just came right up. It's showing half now. Drove this out to get photos. Top speed 55, just cruising right along. There's the fourth gear. And then there's no lurching of the wheel when you put on the brakes. And reverse works without any drama. Look at that turning radius. Good thing I went to the gym today. Is it a good looking truck? It drives out nice as well. You can go to your local Cars and Coffee, any special events. The windshield is beautiful, it's curved, no cracks in it. And then we have it scheduled for a oil change. I was going to mention it earlier, but in 21, almost no miles ago, we're going to change oil anyway. It was a pretty light tune-up, but a tune-up was done, spark plugs, etc. in 21 as well. So this is Praz and Shep. Thanks for taking a look at this 66 GMC. If you've got any questions, just get a hold of us and we'll get this in your garage.